versão brasileira.
I gotta be honest, like, it's just crazy how obviously this happened to both of us. And the first thing that popped into my head when I broke my leg, as soon as I hit the ground, as soon as I looked at my leg and I seen it flop around, the first thing that went in my head was, I cannot believe, like, I thought about you. I thought about it. This is Anderson Silva. Like, this is my leg looked like Anderson Silva. Like, what the hell? There's no way that's my leg right now. And then it's like, then all of a sudden the pain's coming in. And I remember when it happened with you, I didn't know your leg broke as soon as it happened. I thought you were just in pain. I circled around and I remember hearing this screaming, like someone was being murdered. And then I came over, I'm like, and then I seen you holding your leg and I was just, I could not believe it. Yeah. And as time went on, like, I tried to get in touch with you that week. I felt terrible about it. But as time went on, it was like, you kind of forget, and I feel terrible now because now I understand the pain that you went through, all the trials and tribulations that you went through. And it just makes me empathize with you so much more with those situations. And to be honest, like, I've never even said this out loud, but it's been on my mind really since it happened. But I want to apologize to you because there's been times I remember afterwards I felt terrible and everything, but then, like, our fights were so crazy and everybody's saying I got lucky now twice. And
is it the same I told you the last time when I talked to you on the phone? Is when you go to the fight, you put in your energy, and you don't understand too much what happened because your adrenaline, everything, and this is normal, and outside the ring, outside the cage, when I go to do the promote the fight, I see your kids, your wife,
yeah.
Don't worry about that because I know everything happened to you in the moment when I broke my leg. I know you don't realize you feeling I'm feel pain but not broke my leg, but I understand. Don't say sorry because when people judge, the people don't understand what happened inside.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate that. But I still have to get it off my chest because it is in my mind. It's almost therapy for me because one of the things that bothers me a little bit about the situation is that there was times I remember right afterwards, I'm doing all these fan meet and greets. We did some together a bunch of times, which is great experiences. But I remember like fans would want me to take pictures, with me checking a leg kick and they're doing it. And I remember saying at first, no, I'm not doing that. That's disrespectful and whatever. And then as time went on, I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. And then I started taking pictures like that. And that bothers me inside because now going through what I'm going through, I'm like, the pain that him and his family had to go through, just the long road it took to get back. And then being able to speak to you and the way you handled this situation, you could have been a real prick about this situation. You could have killed me and I wouldn't have even held it against you, but it would have hurt. But the way you handled it right afterwards with your post, I mean, there wasn't too many things I was looking at. I was in so much pain, but when I seen that from you, it really meant a lot to me. And then you calling me and just giving me advice was super inspiring for me. And, we had that phone call. I'm in the back of my wife's minivan with my 4 kids in the car, and you're telling me your timeline. And you told me you started going to the gym in 4 months. And I was like, holy shit, that's possible.
yeah,
I'm thinking
months.
it just made me feel so much better. So I really appreciate that. I wanted to get that off my chest.
Come on, Chris, you don't need to say nothing about that. It's the human being. Yeah. You have a family, I have a family, and my job and your job is very tough. The people don't understand. People don't do the same, don't understand how much it's hard, how much you need to dedicate for this sport, and you're amazing, because the people, when people talking about the situation, the people don't understand how much you're suffering, how much you're working hard, how much you take your family along for training, how much you have problems. The people don't remember when you lost your house, everything.
Thank you.
And every single problem you put inside your mind and transform in power for you go inside the cage. And that's the point. I don't judge and I don't say nothing. And I talk to the people, say, stop talking about the guy, because this is not easy, you know? And it's easy you judge, but it's not easy you go inside and fight, you know? And you do your best, you know? And don't worry about that. I'm happy because you recovered your leg. Take your time, and I go see you very soon fight, probably.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, you honestly are the epitome of like a godly good man. I really, it's something that's great for me to see and try to build up to be a better, like it's building me to be a better person. So I appreciate it. I know it's going to just make other people greater people. So I appreciate that.